everyone and welcome back to my channel. So we're doing James's 7-month update. Here's the little man. Getting a big boy. Getting a big boy. Sadly he's having to face his 7 months in lockdown and probably will be for the foreseeable future. But we're plodding on and he's getting bigger and you're getting bigger. So I'll just give you a little update on the sort of main points and how he's getting on, and just to keep you all updated. So he is just a little over 7 months. I think he's just about 7 months and a week, something like that. Sleeping, he is sleeping amazing. Touch wood, I have been very lucky with kids and sleeping. They tend to start off a little patchy and then seem to settle into a rhythm, and so far he's sleeping so well. He goes down about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and that's him through till 6 in the morning. So it's crazy how well he's sleeping, so I'm very lucky, and I do realise that. So I think part of the reason why he does sleep so well is because he doesn't take a dummy. So if he maybe does stir during the night, he doesn't have to be crying for a dummy. He'll just, where did I put him down? He's getting restless. He doesn't cry for a dummy to be found, you know, he's just put his fingers back in his mouth because that's what he does. And he's happy with that, and he's got a comforter, one of these, which thankfully I found another one. Just a spare in case we lose one, because he's quite happy and he's happy with the both of them. He just seems to put that to his face and that's him back asleep. So we're very lucky. We've had the odd night where he's been a little unsettled. I think like sleeping, you know, like if he's overtired, or there's maybe a couple of times where we've had teeth. Sorry, I'm just moving this because he's going to try and grab it. You know, he's had maybe have teething issues, but generally, all in all, a good sleeper. He goes down for a nap about 9, 10 o'clock, and obviously because we are at home, he's sticking to a routine, so he goes down about 9, 10 o'clock, and he'll sleep till about 11, 12, depending on what time he went down and how he goes. Sometimes he'll just an hour, sometimes a good couple of hours, so that's kind of like his big sleep. In the afternoon, he might sleep maybe an hour, but like over an afternoon, so you might have a little nap after dinner time, maybe like 1 o'clock, and then you maybe have like an afternoon nap once he's had like a afternoon bottle, or he might just take one long one. It kind of depends what we're doing and where he's sleeping at and what, you know, how it goes. Obviously with his sister, sometimes she can make him not sleep that long, so it just depends. But that's his sleeping habit. So he's kind of taking 2 naps a day, but obviously a big long one in the morning. But yeah, he's sleeping so well, so touch wood, there's no changes in that. Feeding, he is feeding really well. He is now on 3 meals a day, 3 solid meals a day. He just absolutely loves his food. We cannot keep him. It's like as soon as he sits in the high chair, he just wants food all the time, and if someone's at the table eating and he's not, it's like, I want food now. And even like for example, we had burgers tonight. Olivia had mince and tatties, and I gave him some like neeps, and I think there's neeps, Swede and potato with cheese and a little bit of milk and butter, and he ate all that. And he ate some yogurt, and he had a couple of, like, you know, that big crisps you get, and then he was like asking, and then he was still going, and then we were sitting eating our dinner, and we were eating our tea, and he had like bits of my bread and a little bit of cheese, and then he was still going. We gave him a little bit of Olivia's leftovers, so he just constantly eating. Doesn't seem to be able to stop with the food. He can tell you when he's done his bottle, no problem, but anything else, no. He is obviously still having bottles. He has 3 bottles a day, 1 first thing in the morning, 1 about 3 o'clock, and then 1 at bedtime. And they're, the morning and night ones are 8 ounces, and the afternoon one's 7 ounces. So he seems fine with that. He's not too bothered. don't feel like he needs to go up anymore or come down. That seems to be okay just now, but that might change. So yeah, that's feeding. He's doing really well. He's good with his water as well. He's taking his water, which is good because that's something I do like. And Olivia's so good with her water, so it's good to see he is going to be the same. What else? So yeah, that's kind of feeding. That's kind of nothing major to tell. I think the only thing I wouldn't say he really loves is bananas. I've managed to catch on video like a few times, just like when Olivia was little, we gave her like mashed bananas and yogurts and she loved it, but James, not so much. I've given him it a couple of times and he's just like, you see the face, it's so funny. It's like, no, I'm not having this, and he'll eat a few spoonfuls and then he kind of just has had enough. So that seems to be the only thing he doesn't like. Everything else I've given him, he just loves. Even things like, I tried him with avocado, which I don't like avocado, and Olivia didn't like avocado, but he lapped it up, so fair play to him. He's doing really well. I don't know if the banana, like, because he's had like strawberry and banana porridge, or banana porridge, you know, like from his formula company, they do the like cereals, which he eats no problem, but I don't know if it's like the texture of mashed banana or something, like, because I have given him banana before where like I've held the banana and he's kind of taken bits off it. He doesn't love it, but he will take a few bits off it, so I don't know if the mashed banana is just a bit weird in his mouth, so he'll maybe come round to banana eventually. Development wise, he is coming on loads. He's sitting up really well, as you can see. Let's see, he's sitting up so good now. He very, very rarely falls down. I still tend to put a pillow behind him, but very, very rarely has falls. He's not crawling yet. His big sister was crawling by now, well, army crawling, and she started properly crawling at 8 months, but he is just not interested in being on his tummy at all. He's still not rolling. I'm pretty sure he could do it. He's got good, you know, strength in that. He's just not interested. I've said it time and time again, Olivia didn't like being on her back. He likes it even less. He just hates it. The only time he's really on his back is when he's getting his nappy changed or he's sleeping. So he tends to be sitting up all the time. So whether he might turn into a bum shuffler, I don't know, but he's not really that interested. He's not interested in rolling. He's not interested in, he just wants to be sitting up. So that's what he's happy with. That's good for me. I have noticed a couple of times when I've put him on his front, he kind of goes into the proper crawling position, so he's kind of on his hands and knees. I think the first time I did it, I think he got scared because he was like, ooh, and he doesn't move or anything, but he just kind of is on his knees. You know, like the knees are in, they're not like, he's not just like coming up to the waist, he's like properly on his knees. So it might be something he'll just kind of do without kind of realising it. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I have noticed, and he did it just now, if he's putting his hand, if he's like next to something, you can see him thinking about pulling himself up. He's not there yet, but you can see him thinking about it, that, you know, it is going to be coming soon. In terms of being on his feet, I remember Olivia was again quite confident on her feet, where she wanted to like walk, you know, she could kind of walk very, very slowly, obviously supported with me or somebody, but he just very much is on his feet and he hasn't quite got it in his head what he needs to do with his feet. You can see him kind of thinking about it, but he's still a bit wibbly wobbly. But he loves being up on his feet. He absolutely loves it. Just even standing, holding him on his feet, he's just so happy. So yeah, that's him. He loves toys. He's into everything. So if you've got something in his general area, he wants it and he's gonna get it. So he just definitely wants to be like in amongst everything, and then if you've got food in your hand, he is after it. So you have to be careful of if you're eating anything. What else do you like? He quite likes shapes and toys, noises, and he likes his ball. He quite likes his football, so that's good. He's chatty-ish. Olivia was a bit the same. He was quite chatty to start with. when he was like newborn, or like once he kind of got out that proper newborn stage, but he was quite chatty, but it seems to have gone a bit. Which Olivia was quite the same. It took her a while for her speech to develop, so I kind of think he's going to be more of a walker than a talker, so I'm sure that'll come though, because Olivia just doesn't stop. I sit staring at the floor, sorry. Yeah, so he's just doing really well. I weighed him the last day. Obviously we are due a health visitor in May, I think it is. April, May, end of the month, start of next, something like that, but I can't see it happening at the moment. So I did weigh him myself just to see where he was, and he's just under 9 kilos, which is pretty much bang on what the line he's been following, which is great. Obviously quite high because of his height. Again, he's about 75-76 centimeters tall, which is like off the scale. He's just like, I'm gonna be big and that's it. I think I did say he had 2 teeth, and his top ones, he's kind of started drooling a wee bit, not as bad as he was, but he started drooling a little bit better, and he'd like a week of really bad nappies, and I was like, oh, this must be the teeth, and I caught sight of them at that point where you could see they're all swollen up and they're there, and I managed to get a look today, and one of them, they're both there, but one of them specifically you could literally see the white, so very, very soon his top teeth are going to be coming through. So that's good, getting all his teethies. He is into 6 to 9 month clothes, probably won't be far out of 9 to 12. And that's kind of it. His hair's coming in so well. I was actually saying to Craig, my husband, that I don't think Olivia had this amount of hair until she was over at least 1.5. So it's interesting how they're completely different, and he's clearly going to be a lot blonder and have straight hair, as opposed to his sister, who's dark and curly. Yes, it's a baby boy. You love smiling. You're a happy boy. Yes. Oh, what you see? You be nosy. But that's everything for James. I think I've answered everything quite well. If there's anything else you want to know, pop it in the down bar, pop it in the questions below, in the comments below, and I will answer you. But I hope you've liked this vlog. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and if you are new, please hit the subscribe button, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.